Welcome back to the channel. It's basically was your host, the world living ambassador, and I'm here to talk about the psyche behind where our confidence comes from. I don't know if when I said our, maybe the set of people maybe I don't know the set of people your mind went to, but I'm talking about the set of people that actually know themselves, that are on their grind and purpose, and are red pilled and are woke from the matrix of the living, of matrix of the living, for the sake of labeling purposes. Let's leave it like that. So, where does our confidence come from? Okay, it's important to know that the confidence comes from the innate and deep belief in ourselves or in yourself. Yeah, and some people might add yourself and God, and God has other aspects to it. So, for the sake of labeling purposes, we are going to say the confidence comes from the deep and innate belief in the self. So that's where the confidence comes from, to put it simply. But people of lower understanding and lower self-value wouldn't be able to get the full extent or to feel the full extent of how or where that confidence comes from. Take for example now, let's say you're walking on the streets and the level of importance you place on yourself because of the belief you have and the goals you want to achieve. Let's say the level of importance you place on yourself is over here, is way over here, and the next person walking, coming close to you, the level of importance and values and the rest that is placed upon himself is not that high. So you see the person's confidence is way over here. You wouldn't tell me that these two people will be on the same vibe. They can't be on the same vibe. They wouldn't be on the same vibe. The person that thinks of himself of higher importance will always have that higher vibe and higher control, higher assertiveness, and through the eyes of the person with lower importance, the other person will be looking like as if he's doing something magical or something, as if there's something that this person is doing that he can't achieve again in his life. But it's all by raising the sense of importance you have for yourself. That's the way to increase, that's one of the ways to increase the confidence you have. And that is why you see some other people and you think, oh wow, I can't be like that. Those people, they're just so confident. It's the amount of belief they have of themselves, the level of importance they place on themselves. That's what creates that kind of confidence. That's why you be like, why are you acting all high and mighty self? What like, I wish I'm like you, all those kind of talk. Then that's where you get all those kind of talk. But we, the receivers of those kind of talk, how do we feel? Wow, we don't feel anything. It's just like eating. When you eat, you swallow, don't you? So that's what it's just like when you're walking and someone just like, hey, I like the way you walk. Will you stop you from walking? It wouldn't stop us from behaving the way we behave, because it comes from the self. The belief and the sense of importance comes from itself. So no matter what happens or what we do, it reflects in other places. The clothes we wear, the way we talk, the food we eat, the way we think, the goals we have, the rest. So putting yourself on that lower importance and lower self-value creates self-doubt in yourself and self-disbelief. So I'm going to share with you tips. On how to raise the level of confidence and importance you have on yourself. So if you want to get to that level of high confidence where it's deep enough to enter a room and you face everyone without even saying a thing. That level is not just let me be confident in myself. The confidence is coming from the inside to the point it's overflowing outside even without you doing anything. That's the level of confidence some of us are in. But if you want to get to that level, you have to get through the level of self-acceptance. You have to get through it and get past it enough that it affects other people. But I'll get to that in another video. But first, let me share with you tips on how to increase your confidence. Before I do, please, if you haven't subscribed by now, subscribe, because this channel is about helping people improve on their self mentally and spiritually. So I release videos every week. So if you want to get on the train and get to know more about yourself and the self, stay tuned and subscribe, like, share, you know the rest. So tip number one on how to increase your level of confidence is experience. Is increasing your experience. Increase your experience in whatever thing you're doing. Anything you're doing, just increase your experience. Let me say it's a new workplace. The way you were feeling that day you started work, and a week later or a month later, you won't tell me it's the same feeling. That nervousness has gone. You know that already, because the experience you've gathered from working there has increased the level of confidence you have. So increasing and creating more experience within yourself gives you more experience, gives you more confidence. This comes from another way to increase your experience. It's not just physical. You can increase your mental experience to make your brain and mental capacity tough enough to withstand any outside situations. So that increases the level of confidence you have in yourself, because you've already experienced another level of mental experience in your head. So the one outside in the physical doesn't phase you that much. That's another way of increasing your confidence through experience. This is just another topic on its own. I'm going to go to the next one. Okay, I'll see if I can be touching most of these tips I'm handing out, because I see that they are deep enough to carry to make a whole new video. But because of time, I'm going to go to the next one, and the next one on my list is develop your own skills. You have to learn how to develop your own skills. Not even learn, you have to be able to develop your own skills. That gives you confidence. All what I'm talking about is confidence. Tips to increase your confidence. If you have your own skills in your own arsenal, and in your own arsenal, so you'll be able to assess yourselves when that skill is needed or those skills are needed, and that gives you more confidence in yourself. That gives you more belief. That makes you to be able to enter anywhere, and you know that if worst comes to worst, I'll be able to handle myself, because of I have this particular thing in my arsenal, and I'm able to do this particular thing. And you can be anywhere in the world and you still be the same person, because of the set of skills you have, which is unique to you. That is the way of increasing your own confidence. I'm going to go to the next one. Assert yourself more. You have to be assertive. You have to know what you want and assert yourself more. You don't just have to be like always going with the flow and accepting what everybody else does because it's what everybody else does. You have to be able to assert yourself and know what you want at a particular time and go for it. That is asserting yourself. That is creating chances you want for yourself by yourself without allowing any outside situation interfere with what you want for yourself. Asserting yourself. The next one is learning, researching, and improving. Very important here. Increasing your self-confidence comes from the amount of time you spend on yourself and you spend improving yourself. Okay, the level of confidence increases. Yeah, the level of confidence is directly proportional to the amount of time you spend improving yourself. You just have to make sure the way you are today is not the same way you are yesterday, and you find that out. The same level of confidence that was in you yesterday is not the same level of confidence that was in you today, or that is in you today. If you make sure of that, you find that every day the level of confidence you have in yourself is increasing. Make sure that it's the level of confidence you have in yourself that is increasing. Make sure it's only that. I know what I mean. I'm going to go to the next one, because make sure you don't lose yourself in the process, because losing yourself, that is entering arrogance, because arrogance is different from confidence. Confidence is still being yourself and being confident in it. Arrogance is something on top that is not related to how confident you are or what confidence you give off. The last on my list, but it's not the least, okay, is staying humble. Staying humble is just like the most important one. That's why I talked about arrogance earlier, because staying humble keeps you from going over to the other line, which is pride, arrogance, and overconfidence. Don't be from believing in yourself. You now believe in the skills and experience you've acquired, which is different from the confidence you've acquired. It's different from the confidence in yourself. you are depending on a set of belief that you've accumulated, hmm, which is not correlating with the set of belief that triangulates with your own self. So that way of thinking, that arrogant way of thinking, is different from when it's coming from your own self. Because when struck with a mighty and huge enough challenge, and the beliefs that you've only accumulated with that small amount of experience you've gained will not be sufficient enough to tackle the big enough challenge that comes your way in any way. But when it's correlated with the self, even if that belief you have is not enough to tackle the challenge, once that belief is correlated with the self, the blessings that comes with the self is always overflowing. You will be able to think of a way to outmaneuver the challenge because of the belief you have in the self. It's different from the belief you have in the experience you've gained, because outside that experience there's nothing there. So staying humble keeps you on your own lane and your own wavelength, and creates an avenue for you to explore, because whatever challenges that comes your way will always be the ones that you can handle. Staying humble, these are the ways to improve your confidence, to prove your confidence to a sizable amount. Like, you can walk in a room and you will not feel pressured by other people. There's another level of confidence, or another level you reach, and you won't even have to be thinking about your confidence. You just be worried about your energy affecting other people, making other people stay calm. You're making other people not be able to misbehave around you. That level of confidence, another one I'm going to talk in another video. But make do with this one, make do with these tips if you want to improve your confidence. And the people that are already on this level I'm talking about, they know the shit, they know what I'm talking about. So you already know, this is basically what I'm out. Take care of yourselves.